Yasmin and this is my channel, Yasmin's Made with Love. Welcome to video number 26. Today is Saturday, the 10th of September, and as you probably have noticed, I'm in a very different spot today. I'm recording in my living area because my husband is sleeping upstairs. He's been working last night, so he straight from work he went to the gym, and he's been faffing a lot this morning, so he actually gone to bed quite late. That's why he's still sleeping. So I'm recording downstairs. I have asked my twins not to come. So yeah, let's see if I can do it in here. So let me welcome you all once again. If you are my new subscriber, welcome, and if you are a returning viewer, I am really glad that you are coming again this week to see my craft. So let me tell you what has been going on in the past 2 weeks. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm gonna leave my Instagram handle over there, which is Yasmin'sMadewithLove. You probably witnessed me spamming Instagram again. I have been doing lots of different crafts, and that's why I have got so much to show you today. Life updates. My twins, they've gone back to school. I just still cannot believe that they are already in a year 6. Yeah, I remember them starting reception class and they are already in a year 6, so this is very excited. So yeah, so life became a little bit more organized and a little bit quieter since they've returned to school. What else? My older son turned 21, which again, how this happened, I don't know. Also, he is moving to his student accommodation tomorrow. So this morning he went to his university, Hertfordshire University, to collect their key. And then later in the evening, my husband and I will take him with all of his luggages. He's been packing for the past 2 days, and I have been cooking because, you know, lasagna batches, the tomato sauce. I need to make sure that his freezer is full so he can survive the next few weeks, maybe month. You know, before he starts cooking for himself and he settles, and you know how it is, mama duty. And what else? Oh, I've started running again. I mean, I have been always running. I've never stopped running. However, I am working again with my running coach. So my running is more organized and planned. So I do quite a lot of running sessions and the strength sessions, which is awesome. I am planning to do a couple of half marathon before the end of the year, because I was really slacking this year. I wasn't paying lots of attention to my running. It was more about fun and kind of, you know, going for a run on a whim. But this kind of neglect really left me not feeling very good about, you know, about everything what I have achieved before, you know, on top of gaining weight, which is, you know, not a big deal. I just feel like, you know, running, it's a really important part of my life. It gives me the time to think. It, you know, it gives me the headspace. You know, although I do lots of different things to relax, running is really important to me. So I am working again with my running coach. Anya, she is incredible. She is a soldier girl. So she keeps me, you know, she keeps me in order, make sure that I deliver my sessions, and I really I try my best. So yes, so that's pretty much everything what has been happening the past 2 weeks. The main thing is I have been crafting. I have been crafting a lot. I have done multiple different things, which is awesome. Again, you know, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I have been decorating my house last week, and I shared with you a little bit of you know, the things I have done in my living room. This is the place when we spend most of the time. as a family, so I really wanted to make sure that it's nice and cozy and it represents the season as well, and you know, I can display all of my favorite pieces. So you know, you can see a little bit of my autumn quilt, which I have finished quite a few years ago. It was the block of the month organized by Shabby Fabrics. So each month I've received a block to complete, and then the border fabric. However, I've changed this layout a little bit more because I have done the sashings and I've done some half square triangles in between the blocks as well to kind of make the size bigger. I skipped the borders, so I've done a little bit of changes to it, but I absolutely love this quilt, and it hangs in this room each year. I'm just gonna move it here. Sorry, my son's toy is still here because we're waiting for the new owner to come and collect. Okay, now let's see if I can make sure my phone is sitting. Okay, let me just stop it for now and I will go back to you. Yes, finally. So yeah, I was talking about this quilt, and you know, I've done a little bit of the reef and you know, my mini quilt, which I finished a couple of years ago. This was a cross stitch designed by Lori Holt, and I finished this as a mini quilt, and then you know, all the other bits. But let me show you what I have actually been stitching, sewing and crocheting this week. So let's start off maybe quilts, because they are only few pieces. So if you watch my previous video, you know I have purchased a quilt pattern, which I don't do very often, but I really wanted to make sure that my measurement was right. So I purchased the, I'm thinking if I have got mess here. So I purchased the chart from Susie, Susie Quilts on Instagram, for a 1 kilo cabin star, which she designed as a quilt, but she also offered as a pillow. So I have made a few pillows, couple of pillows. So this is the original design, which this kind of wonky log cabin and the star. I finished this as an envelope bag. And then of course I had to play a little bit with my scraps. So I have used up the half square triangles to make this kind of diagonal stripes in the middle, and then again the stars, and I have finished with the same backing. So those two pillows are for this room. I absolutely love them. I think they match very well with the overall colors and decor in this room. As you can tell, there is some more stars over there. Now I have also showed you quilt top, which was not quilted yet, but this week it's finished. So I'm gonna stand up for this. So this is quilt, which is quite small. It is quite small. I have not followed any particular pattern. It is just a simple maple leaf block, which there is a plenty of tutorials on YouTube. However, I have taken measurement from YouTube channel called oh my god, the Donna is the lady who does the tutorial. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It just kept, I will put across the screen. She is doing she does a fantastic tutorials, very thorough, very easy to follow. So if you would like to learn how to make block like this, this is the great place to go. But as I've mentioned, I have not followed any particular tutorial. I just make the bunch of blocks which I sewn together, and then from the leftover I just made this border from the, you know, like the leftover half square triangles. I just kind of sewn them together and to make the top and bottom border. And now, because I have made all of those leaves, you know, I had these tiny scraps of fabric, so I decided to make table topper using the same fabrics. So I have used the Dresden plate template, and I just sewn them together and finished them as a table topper. It's really cute. I think it's really, really lovely. And now, because I have got so many quilts, and most of my quilts, if I cannot incorporate them in the overall decor in the house, they are folded and they are kept in the cabinet. So I was on a look for a quilt leather, and I found a plenty, but some of them, they were really, really expensive. So what I've decided to do, I just bought no more like the standard wooden leather over Amazon, and then I have got stain a wax, and you know, kind of, you know, all of these crafty things, and I will be working on my leather once it's come back to make it more aged and more kind of vintagey. So then I will be hanging all of my seasonal quilts on it and just kind of prop it onto the wall, because otherwise I won't be having an opportunity to share those beautiful things I have made in the past. So just the one quilt quickly to show you I have made last year for autumn is this. Again, it is just a combination of lots of different quilt blocks, which finished in the same size, sewn together, just to make kind of like a sampler quilt. So this was the quilty parts. I hope you don't mind me sharing quilts with you. Oh, excuse me, maybe you would prefer. Actually, I should ask you that. Would you rather see me showing you cross stitch first and then all the other crafts towards the end, or you don't mind me kind of showing you everything as, you know, whatever comes first? So please let me know in a comment below if you would prefer all of the quilting and crocheting and all the other crafts except a cross stitch to be shown at the very end. So now, since I have showed you my quilting, it's time to show you some of the cross stitch I have been doing, because I have been cross stitching a lot. Mainly because, you know, the children are back to school, so I have got plenty of time. I am also taking, you know, this opportunity to craft a lot, because I'm not going to be back in class until the end of this month. So my classes start on 26th. So I still have got 2 weeks to, you know, to craft and do all the other things, which probably I might not have you know, the same amount of time once I will be back to study. So that's why I have been crafting. I don't know, I feel like I'm out of breath. Maybe I just speak too quickly. Right, so let me show you first the projects I have stitched a few years ago, I think 2 years ago, and I have previously finished it in a frame, which at the time was satisfying. However, I felt like this frame did not complement this piece as much as I would prefer. I put the picture of my previous finish over here. So what it is a collection of small ornaments, which was designed by Jenny van der Wiel of Homestitchness, which you may know. She is my favorite designer. And they were published in the Just Cross Stitch magazine in here in the UK, and I'll put across the screen the issue number and the month. But I have decided to stitch them in a one piece in a style of the sampler, and then I have borrowed alphabet from some other project. I think from the Jenny's project as well. I have borrowed this alphabet to kind of make this sampler. And as I've mentioned previously, it was only framed, but I decided to turn it into a flower bag. So it is fully lined bag with one handle. At this moment it's empty because I had flowers in here, but it's hard to show you if the flowers are everywhere, so I took them out. But I will include a picture how I put my flowers into this bag and how I display it, because this bag will be hung at the side, at one of the leg of my ladder, of my quilt ladder, and then I will be having all of the you know, like a I can't say this word, flowers from autumnal flowers and greenery and things, twigs in here, and I think it looks really lovely this way. I have stitched this ornament as a tiny pillow as well, because each of these, as I've mentioned, it is a tiny ornament, but I will be stitching this one as an ornament as well, and this one as an ornament as well. But when this was published, I really wanted it to be a sampler, autumn sampler. So this is my old stitched with a kind of new finished way. Now my current projects which I showed you unfinished in my previous video, and now they are fully finished. And of course the pillows. So I have stitched the whole, not whole series, I still have got two, but almost whole series of Heart in Hand, the bird collection. And this is the hummingbird, which I finished as a pillow. Very simple. I won't be adding any more trim to it or anything as well. I've also left out the buttons which were included in a chart. And if you follow me on Instagram, I have offered quite a lot. I was distashing my cross stitch collection over on Instagram, and I have sold out majority of the chart. So if you are one of those people who've purchased from me, I hope your chart arrived to you safely. I know that quite few people already received it because I have a go message, but if you haven't, then be please know then it's definitely on the way to you. So yeah, so this is the hummingbird. This is the Ye Old Crow. Again, just a simple finish. I think this pillows and this design is so charming, then does not really need anything else. I might change my mind later in a week or month, or maybe even next year, but for now I'm happy with just a simple finish. And the final bird, which is not designed by Heart in Hand, it is designed by Model Folk Embroidery, and this is the bird sampler. And this chart is being kindly gifted to me by one of the Instagram friend and Flosstube viewer, Phyllis. So thank you so much. I have used my own colors for it, and I have used the variegated DMC, which is 4100, the rusty kind of variegated orange. And then I have used Classic Colorworks Old Gold for the lettering, and I really love it. And again, I just finished it simply with matching fabric, and I won't be adding no trim to it or anything. So I have this display. Let me pause for a second. I show you where those pillows are displayed. Right, they're not very well organized because I just kind of chuck them in here, but I have got this wooden ball which I purchased on Amazon just as a bargain. I was trying to get another one, but the listing shows it's not available. So maybe once it's become available, I will be able to get another one. So that's basically how I display my pillows. Of course, a little bit more organized. And I have got the previous one, which I finished in February, the Tom Turkey, and this is from last year, and this was the Blackbird design, bird in hand. But again, original design is in black, but I've used this beautiful turquoise blue. So yeah, so those are my birds. And the final fully finished project, which I showed you, is this Hocus Pocus, which is the collaboration between Caterpillar Cross Stitch and the Autumn Stitchery Lane, or Autumn Lane Stitchery. This was the box of the month, the monthly subscription from Caterpillar Cross Stitch, and it comes, this project comes as a kit with a hoop, with all of the finishing trims and chart and flosses, so everything is ready for you. And I have decided to finish this as a pillow, and with the kit there is included a pom-pom trim, which I will be sewn on by hand all the way around, to kind of give a little bit more pizzazz. But I really love it. It's just a very, very simple pillow. This design is really, really charming. Okay, I have got some more finishes because I was on fire. I mean, maybe not I was on fire, needle was on fire. Sorry, another sip of Lucozade, which, by the way, my running coach allowed me to only have when I train, because I became a little bit too addicted from Lucozade, because I don't drink any other fizzy drinks, and the Lucozade, it's my kind of glucose kick when I do long runs or like a training session. But I really like the taste of it, so I just started having it in between, or like, you know, regular things. So she said to me, no, only when you train. So hopefully she won't be watching this video. Okay, let's go back to finishes. So I have also been working on my Barbara Anna designs, which I've started quite a few weeks ago. And if you you might know, if you follow Barbara Anna on Instagram, she has released a new stitch along, which is called Bonkers. And obviously I needed to participate because I am the biggest fan. Or maybe, I'm not sure if I'm the biggest fan, but I am definitely in the top 5. I'm on the top of the list of Barbara Anna fans. And I signed up for this stitch along, and I have got a fabric and I have got flosses, and the sale starts on Thursday the 15th of September. However, I have got quite few stitch alongs of Barbara Anna which I've started but I haven't finished. So I decided to work on those project a little bit more, to move them out of the way, and do not have so many outstanding stitch alongs. So the first one I have finished, which wasn't stitch along, but it was a bonus project for everyone who participated in the stitch along for the Winged Girl. She offered these butterfly dreams as a gift, so I have finished her. I've used all called for DMCs for the butterflies. However, I changed the colors for the girls' clothing because of the color of my fabric. I've used I dyed this fabric myself using those tea dye fabric spray for dyeing. So that's why I had to play around with the color of the clothing a little bit more. And usually I finish my dreaming goes into a pillow, but I thought then this frame would really work well for this design. And if you watch my videos for a while, then you know, then in my regular spot behind me I have got a little gallery of my favorite finishes. So excuse me, so this lady hangs over there. Now the second finish, which again is Barbara Anna. This was the chart. Oh, something happened to my fabric. It bulked. I need to stretch. I need to fix it. I haven't noticed that before. So this is the Dreaming of Van Gogh, and again I have done my own fabric for it, but for this design I have used all called for DMCs with exceptions to all the blues. I just needed to use a little bit brighter blues, otherwise they wouldn't popped on the background. And again, this is hung on the wall in my stitchy room. So this is my final fully finished object. I have also got a project which is fully finished. It's finished, but it's not fully finished. That's it. And I finished it last night, and I've started this yesterday. So I've started this in the morning, and then I finished it at night. And this is the latest design of Barbara Anna from the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine, the fall 2022. And this is called Dreaming of, oh my god, same, SAMHIN. I'm gonna put it down. I think it's same, Dreaming of same. I can't pronounce it. I'm not sure if I pronounced this correctly, but I have used all called for DMCs. However, the flowers are called for this variegated DMC for 100, the rusty one. I couldn't find it anywhere in the Hobbycraft, so I used Classic Colorworks Cherry Cobbler for the reds, and then I've used a lilac from Gentle Arts to give her a purple hair. And I have got very funky idea of finishing this into a pillow, so stay tuned. I will be sharing this with you very, very soon. So this is my final finished project. So quite a lot. Right now I have got quite a few projects which I have been working on, and one is missing. I have left one upstairs, but I'm just going to include the pictures because I have worked on the winged dreams by Barbara Anna as well. I have finished the whole wing, so I will include the picture. I don't want to go upstairs because I think he's still sleeping. I don't want to go and make noise with my bags and stuff, so I will include the picture of the first project I have been working on, which is the winged dreams. Now the second project I've worked on, it is Garden of Dreams. Again, it's Barbara Anna, and I've worked more on the greenery and the flowers. So I have got 2 more flowers over here. I'm using all called for DMCs on the Western Blue fabric flare. And this fabric, sorry, that kind of jumped in. Remember, I forgot to tell you about the fabric. This is 32 count Murano Splash, which this project originally called for Murano Sparkles. So it's exactly the same, but instead of sparkles, I have got splashes. Okay, the next project I've worked on, it is Barbara Anna little red fish, and I had a very tiny start when I showed you last time. I think only one fish or maybe fish and a half. So I have got, at this moment, I have got my mermaid in her tiny house, and I started working on the houses around and the fishes around. And for this project I am using natural linen Belfast 32 count, and all called for DMCs with exception to the darkest one, which is called for 823. However, I am using, where's my bag? And I am using 791, so tiny bit lighter than the called for, but I think it still looks really good. Love it. And this was my final Barbara Anna. So I really would like to finish at least one of this project by Thursday, before the Bonkers thing, Bonkers stitch along begins. But we'll see what happens. And the final whip I have worked on, it is also my new start. It is a chart which is not longer available or is discontinued, or the time when I wanted to purchase it was not available anywhere. It is very old chart because I think it's from 2009 and is designed by Huswife, the Good Housewife, and it is the crow oh, where's the chart? Oh, I left the chart upstairs. This is those two crows. It's the Ray and May on the Mia. I'm not sure. So what it is, I purchased this chart in a very terrible condition over eBay. It wasn't very cheap, but since it was so hard to get, I purchased anyway, but it's stained and it's ripped in few places. Me personally, I would be a little bit ashamed to sell it. I would rather offer to someone who I know stitches, because it was a little bit yeah, well, I don't think so. That was sellable condition. But anyway, I got it because I really want it. So I have worked on Ray, so he is finished. He still misses I mean, the crow itself is finished, but he still misses his hat and the vest coat, and then there are another kind of flowers on the side. And what I've decided to do, then her companion piece, which is the May, I think it's May, will be just right next to it. So both of them, they will be on the one piece. I really love it. And I'm using Fabric Flare Mushroom 32 count, and I'm using similar colors. He's gorgeous. So those were my whips. Now, Sample September. Sample September, it's so much fun. I have been really following my plan. So if you watch the previous video, I introduced to you my 5 samplers which I really would love to stitch throughout the September. Sorry, I get a little dead leg because I'm sitting on my legs. So the first project I've worked on was designed by my friend Miriam from Marumi Crafts, and she designed this chart. It is a series of creatures which are used in a Persian tapestry. So this is inspiration from the Persian culture, and I have chosen 6 of the animals, which I am stitching as a one sampler. I think Laura from I can't say this animal's name, Tertius Stitches. This animal looks like Tasmanian devil, but I don't know. I'm going to put the name of her channel. Last time she asked on her latest video, what's the definition for sampler? And I, to be honest with you, have got no idea what's the definition for sampler. In my understanding, is everything which includes alphabet or not, and is like a collection of motifs or of things which represent a culture or represent something. So I don't know if what I do would be considered as a typical sampler, but in my understanding, this is sampler because it is a collection of motifs put together, stitched on a one piece with a border around. So the first a creature I've stitched is the lion, and his name, oh, what's the name? It's the lanky. Oh, I'm gonna put a cross, but he is gorgeous. I'm stitching this on Beetroot 36 counts by Fox and Rabbits with DMC 3856, and I have dedicated 5 evenings to this lion. Obviously I have not been stitching for long. It is an hour here or there. That's why it is a very tiny progress. I was expecting to be definitely further along, but I will be coming back to this project at some point this month. So this was my first sampler I've stitched. Oh, sitting on the floor is uncomfortable. Okay, right, second sampler, which I've started 3 days ago. It is designed by Anna Cecilia from Peruvian Flair on Etsy and on Instagram under Anna. Oh, I don't want to say her name again because I'm scared I'm gonna butcher this. Anna, I'm gonna put her Instagram handle as well. So I have been stitching. I purchased 2 of her designs, which are tokapu, motifs taken from the Peruvian clothing, or like the ceramics, the motifs which could be seen on a vase. And she also explained some of the motifs, what they represent. So I have purchased tokapu 1 and tokapu 2. And I decided to stitch them as a sampler twice to create this square size. However, Anna has reached out to me and she was really happy that I chosen her design as a sampler September, and she offered me tokapu number 3. So I have got 1, 2, and 3, and I feel really privileged because the tokapu 3 is not been published yet. So I feel like I am the first person who've got a copy, and I am really pleased with this fact. So I have changed the idea. I still will be stitching 3 of them, but instead in a square shape I will make them long rectangular layout. So I started from tokapu 1, and I have done the first outlining for the first 3, and then I'm gonna have another and another, so it's gonna be like one long piece. So this is like 9 patch, so 9 patch, 9 patch, and 9 patch. Let me show you from the far away. So this is tokapu 1, this is tokapu 2, and then tokapu 3. I will include a picture over here. Absolutely gorgeous. I am stitching this on Murano 28 count, and I love it. What a wonderful fabric. I am also using my own DMCs for it, since my fabric is very creamy. I wanted to have this kind of browny, goldeny shades to it, because I have got a wonderful frame. I already know how I'm gonna frame it. So I am using my own browns for it, And now there is for now I have left out all of the motifs which are designed in an ecru. I will be stitching them in a B50-200, but for now I only will be stitching all the browns. And once I have got all my browns in, I will stain my fabric in the places, like kind of by dabbing my tea bag over it to darken certain areas. And once that is done, I will be stitching all of the white motifs because I really want the white to pop. But I absolutely love this fabric and I love this design. It's gorgeous. It's such a joy. I have got another 2 days to work on it, and I will definitely be working on this today a lot. No, maybe not a lot because we have to go and get my son. But once we come back from, you know, sun expedition, I will be stitching on this today, tonight and tomorrow. How gorgeous is this? Absolutely love it. So this was my final project. This is my second sampler and the final cross stitch project. Now, as I've mentioned, the next 2 days I will be working on Tokapu, and after that I will have 2 days when I can work on anything I want. So on top of, you know, working on Tokapu, I will be also throughout the day, I will, you know, every spare minute I will dedicate to finish some more of my Barbara Anna designs, which I already started. But then on Thursday, which is the 15th of September, Sarah from Instagram, Cross Stitch Sarah, invited me to host the stitch along with her for the Rockin' Robin. And obviously I have got a kit, but there is also a PDF version for this chart available. So if you haven't got yourself a copy, please do join us in fun. There's so many people who is going to be stitching this, all of the, you know, my friends, which is wonderful. I like to stitch with other people the same piece because I feel like it has got more meaning, because I remember, you know, who I stitched this with and what was the occasion. So definitely I look forward to this stitch along. And yeah, so I will maybe include a link to the PDF version, because I have been receiving quite a few messages on Instagram how people could get this pattern. So although I have shared this on Instagram, but I don't know if everyone has got Instagram, of people follow me on Instagram. So yeah, just on a safe side, it will be in the description box. And of course on 15th of September, as I've mentioned, Barbara Anna is going to be hosting and releasing the first part for the Bonkers stitch along, and I look forward to it. I think it is design is based on Alice of the Wonderland story, if I'm not mistaken. I think I've heard it somewhere. Someone has mentioned that, said it. I think Magda, because I watched Magda yesterday from Zwariowany Świat Magdusi, the Polish Flosstube, and she also will be participating in this sal. So she did mention something. Then this chart is based on the Alice of the Wonderland story, so I look forward to it. And this is all of my cross stitch stuff, but I have got some crochet as well, so please don't go yet. But before I show you, I would like to tell you who I have been watching. Yesterday I've been watching lots of Flosstube. I watched Miriam from Crafty Yams. She posted her video after so long. Miriam, please don't do that again, because we've missed you. I've missed you a lot. I've enjoyed it thoroughly. Oh my god, she looks so beautiful in the video. I don't know what she has done with her hair, with her skin. She looked radiant on this on her Flosstube, and the project she worked on, and Barbara Anna she finished is so beautiful. So you should definitely go and give her a watch. I have also watched Amanda from Alba Stitches. Oh, she's a beautiful lady. I've been watching her from day one when she released the video. There's something about you know, the way she speaks, and I just got like, oh, so soothing and beautiful, and wonderful finishes this week. I think she uses services of I think is a very well-known lady, I think on Instagram as well, I'm not quite sure, but her finishes are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I have to say that Amanda is one of the biggest enablers when it comes to purchases. I purchased lots of stuff because of her, and the two other people who are blamed for, you know, damage on my account is Charlie from Charlie Feathers, because she always, you know, sends me messages with some charts she really likes, and she thinks I might like as well. And of course, Jess from Little by Pico, she definitely made me be in love in Satsuma Street again, because I have purchased a tremendous amount of charts from Satsuma Street lately. So I have been watching those ladies too. I've watched Charlie's video, which she recorded in nature, is wonderful. And I've watched Jess Little by Pico not so long ago. Fantastic. This Japanese stitches she does is so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. I wish the 24 hours felt longer. Like 24 hours is not enough sometimes to stitch all the other things I would love to do. I also watched Sally, Stitchy Sally, a wonderful friend. Sally is a queen of Blackbird design and all of this kind of traditional stitching. Oh, her finishes as well, she is so gorgeous, and I love to listen to her. Truly enjoy. I have watched, who else have I watched? I have watched Michelle, Mama Loves UGB, the latest video. However, she has taken an extra week off to catch up with work, and you know, obviously she is a secondary school teacher, and you know, she has taken up for like more another role in school. I think she is the PGSE students, like a coordinator. She looks after them, so like people like me. So yeah, so definitely I look forward video tomorrow. Hopefully the Sunday briefing will be on. Who else have I been watching? Oh my god, oh, I've watched Laura from Tears Yes Stitches. I'm so sorry, I have been keep butchering this name. I can't say it. I think like physically my mouth cannot just say it, but I truly enjoy her video. She is she's not only a cross stitcher, she's someone who has got voice and is not afraid to share her voice and opinion, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. And she is another crowd pleaser. She really says what she thinks, and she's very passionate about the things she does and the things she believes. And I think, you know, more people should be like that. I really enjoy her videos as well. And who else have I been watching? I don't know. I don't know. This is the names which came to me straight away. Oh, I have pins and needles. This feels so wrong. Right, let's go quickly to the cross stitch, because I have got few things I would like to show you. Again, I have been carry on with my autumn craft, and I have been making some yarn pumpkins, and I followed tutorial of Bella Coco. She is a fabulous cross stitcher, not cross stitcher, crochet person who crochet. Her channel, it is a knowledge, it is a wonderful channel. She has got tutorial for almost everything, and they are so easy to follow. I think this tutorial was the easiest tutorial I have ever found when it comes to making a pumpkin. Lots of pumpkins require this kind of amigurumi style, like round style. This was so easy. I show you basically what it is. It is a long rectangular piece of yarn stitched using just a simple double crochet in the UK, which is the single crochet in the US. So you're making yourself rectangular, then you sew this together, and then you gather the end, you stuff it, you close on the other end, and you have got pumpkin. So I have made few of them, those pumpkins. This is using my scraps, so this is the perfect you know, scrap buster if you've got like any leftover. And I've also played with the numbers of the chains to get a variety of sizes. So this one, it's a larger pumpkin, and in the tutorial she also gives a separate tutorial for how to make a stem and the leaves. However, I just gone shortcut and I pushed some twigs inside for my pumpkins. So this is the largest one. I've also sprayed a few of the pumpkins with my spray dye, just to kind of get this coloring on outside. Yeah, like pumpkins sometimes they have. So that's just like one of the options. And then I have got just a plain orange. Obviously I have got some more of the blues to finish. I would like to have a blue pumpkins as well. And yeah, so I will be making pumpkin or two a day, because they're very quick pumpkins to do. So this is my crochet project. And the last crochet project is, on my previous video I showed you the doilies I have been making, and I ran out of doilies. So since I've decorated this room, I have used up almost all of my autumnal doilies, and I need more. So I have pulled out my Polish crochet magazine, and I have been wanting to do this this project, which it is not a curtain. How are you calling those see-through thingy in a window? It's like a net curtain or something like this. However, I'm not going to be using my one in a window. I will finish my one as a table topper. So I am using the same heavily variegated thread, and that's what I have got so far. So the design, just let me show you quickly again. It's kind of very simple, just like a leaves and little doodads. But yeah, so that's what I have got so far. And this is something which I could make as long as short as I wish, because it is repetitive sequence, and then the finishing, yeah, and finishing will be exactly the same. So yeah, so this is my second crochet project. I don't crochet this very often, because now I'm really focusing on finishing my cross stitch charts and the cross stitch projects. But every time when I go out, I take this with me, so I put few chains here and there. Obviously the weather in the UK, it's been really awful lately. We've got you know, biblical rains almost every day. And so yeah, stay a lot at home now. You know, kids are back to school as well, so we don't really get that much time to go out anyway. And just towards the end, if you follow the news, then you know then about the passing of Her Majesty the Queen. It is a very sad news. I obviously, you know, it is really hard to you know, kind of think about. Then, you know, we don't have queen anymore, there is a king, which it's wonderful. I have been watching not the coronation, what's it called, declamation of the queen of the king this morning as well. But the queen will be missed a lot, and I will make sure that I will pull up some of the kids, my some of my kind of royal themed charts to commemorate this this day, you know, because it is the end of the era, it is a change of the history. She will be well missed, but you know, it is what it is. She has lived a wonderfully long life. She has done so much for you know, for everyone around the world, so she deserves to rest in peace now. So this is everything what I have got for you today. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you will leave me some comments and likes, and if you have not subscribed yet, then please do so. Follow me on Instagram, because this is usually when I update you with my daily shenanigans. And I look forward to talk to you again in about 2 weeks time. Bye for now.